Morning folks, I have a little question for you today. I'd like at the end of this your answers on what you think about this spectrum I'm about to talk about. How do we kind of for ourselves determine where we are on it and whether we should be concerned or not? So Gary Vee recently put up a post which I thought was incredibly profound, incredibly confident. He said, I really don't care at all what people think about me because I know myself. And I thought that was incredibly powerful. He talks about self-awareness a lot. So if you actually really know yourself inside out, you know your strengths, you know your weaknesses, there's almost nothing that you are hiding from yourself, if you like. That's certainly the idea, and that's an incredibly confident point of view, a real sort of spirit to go out into the world and influence things with, whilst at the same time also trying to be aware of any pitfalls that you might encounter. On the other end of the spectrum, we've all met people where we can see they're just clearly deluded. So they may think that they know themselves, but actually they're deluded. That confidence is may seem very strong to them, but actually it doesn't really add up. And there's a great song line in one of the U2 songs on that album that nobody liked because it was downloaded automatically to your iTunes, but actually it's a really good album. And it says something like, my best enemies you can see but I can't, because it's that nature of being too close to things that sometimes we can't see things. So if you think of it as a spectrum, in both cases somebody being really confident and maybe not caring what other people think, one end is someone who's truly self-aware and who just doesn't care because they know themselves better than anybody else, and they're working on whatever they need to be working on, and they know their intentions. And on the other end you've got someone who is probably very well intentioned as well, but is just self-deluded, is not so self-aware, and really has a lot to do to work on, and who might take some of that advice that maybe they're getting that they don't care about. It would be useful for them. So what do you think about that spectrum? How do we determine that we're in a good place on that spectrum? Love to hear your thoughts, and hope you have a great day.